Greeting, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your 2025 general reading for Taurus season. So Taurus season started on April 20th and lasts about a month until May 20th. At the time of this recording, I am filming this on May 9th, so it is very probable for any resonating messages are probably in progress. So this is more of a current energy of what's happening during the season for you than it is a predictive, all right? And so just keeping in mind that collectively we are in this Taurus season. And so Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, and Venus rules over our tangible world. So it rules over our aesthetics, our esteem of what we find attractive and how we feel about ourselves, right? It rules over our finances, right? So our career, money coming and going, that could be a theme for us this particular season. And it also rules over our interpersonal relationships. And those are all relationships that we have with people at whatever frequency that we have them, whether it's our family, our coworkers, or even our romantic partnerships as well. And so the reading that we're going to do is going to be very Taurian/Venusian themed. And so those are the energies that we want to kind of channel for this particular reading. All right. Looking at our tangible world. So that is what we're doing. So Aquarius, this is for you. I am using this super cute cat tarot deck for you. This is a wonderful deck I just received. This is my newest deck I just received from a dear friend of mine. Love it so far. So let's go ahead and get started on the read. Let's just first set the intention that this is for the sign of Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only, of course, for your highest good. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. We are first looking at where are you this season, okay? So this is just a check-in on what's your general state of being mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Where are our Aquarius for this particular season? Where is Aquarius? How is Aquarius this season? Oh, it's got some ringing in the ears. We've got four of wands here. So definitely there's some examination or an emphasis on your home, perhaps, right? Or your stability. I feel like your stability is being heavily emphasized during this time. But let's go ahead and clarify that and what regards is your stability. Maybe it has to do with a relationship. You got the lovers here, or a partnership, right? And let's see. And the strength. Interesting. So for the Aquarius I am reading for, I feel that you are really looking for stability in the partnerships that you have, either with people or with your actual romantic partner that you have, if you have one. Okay. And I'm thinking that it's almost like you're strengthening a bond at this time, right? Because this strength is all about inner strength. This is about us diffusing any resentment, diffusing any hard feelings that we have. And it's almost like this, I don't want to say turning the other cheek, but it's definitely just, I keep my wounds on the inside, and these are for me to heal. And I do this so that I'm able to present myself to the world in the best way that I can, or that I know how. Okay. And so it's not like you are compromising or swallowing anything. This could actually just be a strengthening of bond within a partnership, or this could really just indicate like you understanding also, because that strength card also is about like self-love and confidence within yourself as well, or self-respect. And so you could be looking at your role of, if you've always felt that you're giving more in partnerships than other people, I feel like this month you're setting some boundaries and you are starting to love yourself in a way that you perhaps are erecting some boundaries in regards to that. But if it's not about that, it's just about like maybe perhaps unconditional love, like or the strengthening of a bond that you have. And I'm greatly thinking that this is a romantic partner, okay? And looking at the stability of that, making a home with this person. What does that look like, okay? With that Four of Wands. All right. Next, we're going to be looking at what are some areas that you are likely to see delays, Aquarius? What are areas you are likely to see delays? You've got the Ace of Wands. Is this the Seven of Wands? I was just talking about boundaries, and then here it is right here. And then you have the Magician. Now, I do think that there is a particular scenario that wants to be manifested here, okay? This Ace of Wands, to me, when I think about it, is an invitation for passion, so to speak, okay? But if it's not like that passion, if you know what I mean in the romantic sense, it's really just this urge to create something or to start something new, like is just like turning on the engine so that you can get inspired to do something, okay? But I feel like in order to do it, there are perhaps some boundaries that you need to put up, because the Seven of Wands is all about erecting the correct boundaries and really being in a protective mode against people who might come to doubt you or naysayers, but just making sure that you are affected as little as possible by people who are outside of the situation. And I see like if you are successfully able to do that, you're really going to be able to bypass some of these delays that you're saying, okay? So think about it like this. Think about whatever new thing or new endeavor that you're trying to start, something that's on your mind right now that you're super passionate about. And think about all of the things that are kind of coming in to either distract you or to take you off your course or to give you any self-doubt or to distractions, right? Like whatever those are, I'm getting that you at this time, you could be having a really difficult time not allowing these influences to kind of come into your space. And so I feel that like with some purposeful intention, I want to say, some purposeful moving, sometimes we have to move, like we're not just doing things on autopilot, like we're just like robots, right? We have to be like intentional about the way that we move around things. And I feel like if you're able to do that and you're able to get rid of or not get rid of, but maybe just eliminate, reduce the distractions or the disruptions or whatever that are in your way, I am seeing that you're really able to channel in something great. You're able to utilize the resources that you already have to create something really great for yourself, okay? And so I do see that as coming up as a delay. So it's like you could be in a state right now, Aquarius, where you are trying to start something new and it's just not happening, right? Because it's just, we're on God's time. We're not, it's like we don't wave a magic wand and then things just happen in the frame in which we want them to. And so you're really being asked to just hold your guard, because that's also another meaning of the Seven of Wands is really like, hold yourself. You're okay. You're manifesting an opportunity as we speak. You're manifesting a life that is going to be a new start. And it's going to be something that you are absolutely passionate about as well. Okay. Now let's see what needs grounding. So what are some things in your life that, we're all living and things get a little out of hand, out of control? What are some things that need to be grounded in your life, right? Taurus is an earth sign. And it's all about that grounding energy and making sure that we check in to where we are, that we're not up here, right? That we are rooted, right? So let's see what needs some grounding for you. What needs grounding? What needs grounding for Aquarius? What needs grounding for Aquarius? Okay. You got the Fool. All I'm getting is new start energy. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. I do feel like financially, like you are feeling fine at this particular time. No, I don't know actually, because the grounding, the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like there could be a threat to your security in some way, or a threat to your finances in some remote way as well. And then you've got the 10 of wands, or sorry, this is the 10 of cups, my bad. The 10 of cups, you get the 10 of pentacles, the 10 of cups, and the fool. Now, I do think that there's an opportunity that comes because the fool is all about starting something new. When the fool, this card is so funny. Like every time I look at this cat, he's just like, what? But the fool is all about new beginnings. This is like, ready or not, like this is what I'm going to do, is maybe something you've never even done before. And it's like you are really putting yourself out there for a new path or a new beginning in some way. Okay. And while you're doing that, you have to keep in mind and consider your legacy, your money, your resources, everything that you've worked for. Okay. I feel that for the Aquariuses that I am speaking to, like you could be very bountiful, very abundant in many ways, especially when it comes to your resource world. But it's almost like this new start, perhaps you need to just get ready. Okay. And I feel like you need to get ready with your finances, and you need to get ready for this new start to ground yourself on an emotional level too. Because the 10 of cups is all about, this is like a complete emotional fulfillment. So this is asking you to draw in the people who are in your circle, like your family, your support network, right? And to really just, I don't want to say like you're a vampire, like you're extracting their goodwill, but really leaning in on that support system that you have to be able to help you navigate through this new start, this new chapter that you're in. Okay. I am seeing new starts. I am seeing it being, it could feel a little bit overwhelming. It could feel like there's threats to your resources in some way. And it's kind of making sense for the original question, was what are you up to this, or how are you feeling this season? And the first card that came up in your reading was this Four of Wands. Now, this is your home. This is your stability. This is your tribe. This is where you feel the most comfortable. This is where you like come home, take your shoes off, lay your hair down, let your hair down, right? And this is your space of comfort, right? It's where you belong. And so I am seeing that you need to really just kind of like ground yourself by understanding that when new opportunities do come around, and whenever you're either urged or forced to go onto new paths, that there could be wanes, right? And to please lean in on your emotional support that is around you, and also make sure that you can handle this, right, in a resource way, and paying very close attention to your money, right? Speaking of money, let's go ahead and look at some what's going on with your finances or career during this time. As I had stated earlier, Taurus season themes are Venusian in nature, and those do include our career prospects. Those include our finances. So let's check out and see what that looks like for our Aquariuses for this season. Show us Aquariuses finances for this season. Okay. So you've got the Knight of Swords here. I feel like your finances are whatever you're thinking about doing. Like I feel like you're really up to date. You're very active by very actively looking at your money. Maybe if you're looking for work, you're very actively doing that, right? I feel like it's on your mind and you're doing what's on your mind. You're executing those things. And then you've got this King of Cups. Now, I wouldn't say this per se, but however, in the beginning of this, during this month, this energy that came out, you got the Lovers. So I'm getting an energy because our court cards, like our King, Queens, Knights, and Pages, can also talk about people who are in our lives. So I'm seeing like this very wise, masculine energy kind of come in with your finances and being, I don't know if it's been benevolence in some way, but I feel like they're having some effect on you in some way, okay? And you're really able to kind of like lean on this wise counsel for some support during this month. And then you also have, you're good because the Six of Wands is just like, you're going to get what you need. You're not going to have any lack. Six of Wands is about success, right? This is being able to get everything that you need. This is good news is on the horizon also, right? This guarantees some success when it comes to your finances or your career. All right, let's go ahead finally and get into your love life. What's going on with our Aquariuses? So if you are in a romantic partnership, let's go ahead and check out what your love life looks like, keeping in mind that Taurus does rule over Venus, and that rules over our interpersonal relationships. And so I feel like there is a change in direction here because you've got the Chariot. Now, this is either the two of you have made a decision to really like align and go in the same direction, to take the partnership in some direction. But let's see, let's get more information on this. Okay, I've got the Page of Wands. Okay, very cute, flirty energy. Also gives a little bit of innocence as well, a little bit of passion. And you got the Queen of Pentacles. Now your home space has returned again to give us some type of inkling here. So I don't know if you and your partner are on the beginning stages of connecting or reconnecting in some significant way, but it definitely has something to do with a house or a home, because this Queen of Pentacles definitely talks about being resourceful. This is like, let's say if you are in this is about a love connection. So if you're with a person, you're looking at like, how can you make this connection makes sense? How can it be resourceful for both parties? It needs to just be practical. You're looking at the practicality of this partnership here. Then at the same time, I also feel that there is something here with this Page of Wands. Like, I really do like this energy because it is very like kind of innocent in nature, but it's also just creative and fun loving and wants you to connect with your inner child. So you're with a person, you guys are definitely on a journey together. And in that journey, there's a mix of like playful, innocent energy of you guys connecting in that way, but then also like thinking about this partnership and thinking about like how to make this practical. Like if, for example, if you guys live in different places, you're like, oh my God, you come over here, I'm over here all the time. Like, how can we streamline this to make it more effective in some way? Okay. So that's what I kind of see for your love life. So that's it. That's what I got for you, dear Aquarius. I hope this was helpful. Maybe not all sections of it, but I hope this was helpful for anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. Thank you so much. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you are interested in getting a personal reading, I do offer those as well. Feel free to take a look at the services I do offer. And I will put a link in the description of this video, and it's also in the About section of the channel. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. I love you, Aquarius, and I hope you have a blessed rest of Taurus season. Bye.